people, Nina here. So this week I'm trying to finish up my reading goal. I have it set as 75 books and I think I'm at 70. So I have about 5 books left that I need to read. And so I've been going through and picking books that are a little bit shorter so I can achieve my reading goal. And so today I thought I would give you a list of books that I've read this year, last year, and just over time that are a bit of shorter reads that I thought you would maybe like. And if you're like me and you're trying to get to your reading goal, maybe these books will help you along the way. So here's a set of books that I have. The first one I have we'll start with this one, is The Outsiders, which I reread this year. I think I read it for the first time last year or 2 years ago. I think last year. Because I didn't have to read it in high school. I don't remember why or what book I would have read instead, but I didn't read it in high school. And I became obsessed with the music in the musical, and so I was like, oh, I need to read it. And so I read it, and then I loved it, and I reread it again this year, and it's just amazing. It's a story of Ponyboy Curtis and his brothers and the Socs and the Greasers and their kind of rivalry and him losing his parents, and it's just amazing. And I love the writing in this. It's just a classic. So that's the first one, and it's like not even 200 pages. All these books I think are under the 200 page mark. The next one I have is a graphic novel, and it's Anne of Green Gables. Again, I read this last year and I loved it. The illustrations in it are just amazing. It's so bright and fun. And I love the story of Anne Shirley Cuthbert, who gets adopted, and she's a little bit different and a little more out there. And so it's her like struggle with finding friends and going to school and fitting in, trying to fit in. So Anne of Green Gables, again, the graphic novel. I love a graphic novel, and it's a great choice to get caught up on reading. So there's that one. So next I have is Matilda, and I read this year, reread it. I hadn't read this since like elementary school, and I forgot how much I loved it. And I watched the newest like movie that was the stage adaptation of it, and I was like, this is so cute. This story is so cute. If you don't know, it's the story of Matilda, who's super smart and finds out she has magical powers and uses it to basically get back at her evil parents and her annoying brother. And her parents don't like her because she doesn't like TV and she just wants to be smart and read. And the story of her school and Miss Honey and Miss Trunchbull, and it's just an amazing story, and it's so cute. And I would suggest go back and revisiting this if you need a little bit of a shorter read and a book that's really cute and really well done. I love Roald Dahl's writing, so Matilda. The next one I have is another children's book, and it's Moomins and the Great Flood. This is the first Moomin book by Tove Jansson, something like that. And it's the story about the Moomin family going off to find Moomin Papa and the creation of their house and the house that he's made for them. It's really cute, and the graphics in this are like the original, so they've got like the brownish color. It's just really cute and really, really well done. And again, short little read. I love this. The last two I have are The Little Prince, which is like my favorite book ever. I love this. I had not read this before, and then I went to France and got a copy and read it. And because Anthony de Superi, I went to like where he's from, and I just really loved this and thought it was so cute, and it's just one of my favorite books of all time. And it's about a pilot who crashes in the desert and runs into the little prince, who's visiting his planet from his planet, which is planet 5B or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. And it's the story, and he tells the pilot the story of his rose and why he's been traveling and all the planets that he's visited. It's so cute, and it's such a perfect, I think it's technically a children's story. Since then I've read other books by Anthony de Superi, and I've read his little, I don't know if it's a biography, his little The Prince in the Skies, I think it's called. And it was so good. So I absolutely love this. Again, a short little read, but so good. And it's just such a cute story. And then the last one I have is poetry. I love poetry and I'm obsessed with reading poetry. And one of my favorite poets is Mary Oliver. And Mary Oliver writes a lot of nature poetry. So this is a lot of poetry about nature, and it's just so beautiful and so well done. She has The Snow and the Cricket. She has a bunch of like poems about winter, which I feel like are perfect for right now because it's where I am. It's been snowy and gloomy and just yucky. So that's great. Yeah, anything by Mary Oliver is going to be amazing because her writing is just so beautiful. So yeah, that's my last book. And these are all of the books that I would suggest to give a read. Oh, this one's backwards. This is Matilda. There you go. Yeah, they're all so good and they're quick little reads. So if you're like me and you have to get caught up on your reading goal, yeah, I would suggest giving these a read. Yeah, if you have any book suggestions for me down below, you can put that in the comments. I would love to know what you've been reading, what you think is really good, what I should read. Yeah, make sure to leave a comment down below. And I love you all. As always, free Palestine, and I will see you next Friday with a brand new video. Bye!